Hey everyone, welcome to the Fantasy Pros YouTube channel. I'm Bobby Sylvester of the Fantasy Pros Football Podcast, and today I've got my top 5 waiver wire pickups for Week 15, semifinals of your fantasy football playoffs. Let's start up at the top. We're at number 5. I've got tight end of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, O.J. Howard. It may sound stupid based on how he started the season, but Howard does have 60-plus receiving yards in each of the past 2 weeks. With the state of the tight end position and his upcoming matchup against a terrible Lions defense, that's enough to make him a top streaming option this week. Now add in that Mike Evans is almost certain to miss this game too, and we could be talking about 7 or 8 targets as well. And at number 4, I've got another pass catcher, but this time it's a wide receiver, Anthony Miller of the Chicago Bears. Now, some in the industry are going to go with another wideout here like Deontay Johnson, who's coming off a big game, or maybe Allen Hurns, who has a great matchup, but Miller's still my number 3 wideout streamer this week, despite his matchup against Green Bay. We're talking about someone with 37 targets and 313 receiving yards over the last 4 weeks. He has double-digit fantasy points in each of those games too. As long as he keeps rolling, I'll be playing Miller as a strong flex option, even this week against Green Bay. I've got another wide receiver at number 3, it's Zach Paschal of the Indianapolis Colts. Unless T.Y. Hilton ends up active, Paschal's a near lock to lead this team in targets. He has 19 of them since Eric Ebron went out for the season 2 weeks ago. In those games, we're talking about 18 and 20 PPR points. Granted, it doesn't draw the Bucs this week, but a matchup versus New Orleans isn't too shabby either. With 7+ targets being a virtual guarantee, he'll be ranked again as a top 36 wideout this week. And at number 2, the last wide receiver on the list, it's A.J. Brown of the Tennessee Titans. It's about time the Titans started using their best pass catcher. Brown has been extraordinarily efficient all season and seems to break the first tackle every time he touches the ball. Sometimes, as we saw in Week 14, that leads to a long touchdown reception. He does have some risk from week to week, but considering his great home matchup against the Texans this week, it's more likely that fantasy owners are going to get a boom week from A.J. Brown. And at number 1 is the only running back on the list, DeAndre Washington of the Oakland Raiders. Considering Josh Jacobs wasn't ruled out early and was a true game-time decision, it's clearly quite possible that Jacobs plays in Week 15. If that were to happen, Washington would be entirely unstartable. With that said, the upside for him this week, if Jacobs is out, makes Washington the top pickup of the week. With another 20 touches this week versus the Jags' horrendous defense, we'd legitimately be talking about a fringe RB1 in DeAndre Washington. Alright guys, that's all for my top 5 waiver wire pickups of Week 15. If anything changes, I'll make sure to note it in the comment section. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe for future content. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your football.